हेलो यार, सो हम यहाँ खड़े हुए हैं, पंटिंग का वेट करते हैं। हमने टिकट ली है, पंटिंग करेंगे आज हम कैम्ब्रिज के अंदर। और मैं सोच रही हूँ कि चलो आपको भी दिखाते हैं ये, क्योंकि कोविड चल रहा है तो कॉलेज इसके अंदर तो हम जा नहीं सकते क्योंकि कॉलेज हैं बंद कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी के। तो पंटिंग एक ऐसा एरिया है, मतलब ऐसी चीज़ है, इन शॉर्ट नॉट एरिया, कि हम हर कॉलेज के बाहर से निकल के जा सकते हैं। तो उससे ये फ़ायदा रहेगा कि हम सारी चीज़ें देख लेंगे। और 1.5 साल हो गया, अभी तक मैंने पंटिंग नहीं करी है। तो यार चलो चलते हैं और आपको भी दिखाते हैं कि पंटिंग कैसी होती है। काफ़ी बढ़िया मज़ेदार व्यू होने वाला है। तो लेट्स जस्ट गो एंड सी।
Because he does a brochure with
Hello.
key to the city, and he does a self-walking tour of Cambridge and gives offers within it to people. So people buy the brochure and they get offers in restaurants, experiences, and there's a self-guide walk.
Okay.
So so you can basically, you're new to the city and it just takes you around the whole city and introduces everything to you without having to pay for a walking guide.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, actually, I'll just speak to him after the.
Speak to Sam.
Yeah.
I spoke to Sam earlier. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's this other thing.
Okay.
He does. I'm just telling her about your brochure.
Yeah. What do you do in there? Like, what? How does that work?
How does it work?
Yeah.
I can show you something.
Oh wow. He has a pamphlet.
So just so you know how it works, I mean, we actually got the students from the University of Cambridge to write this for us. So it's really, really lovely and well put together. It's called The Key to Cambridge. And essentially, what it's got inside it is a walking tour for you to do all around the colleges all by yourself. So normally, under the circumstances, you'd be able to do shared tours around the colleges. But because we can't do that and offer that because of obviously Corona, we've come up with this guide where you, in your own isolated groups, can follow the guided line and go from A, B to C to G and just follow the colleges round. And with reference to those, we have all the information on the colleges. So as you go round, you can learn the history in your own time. You can start and stop when you'd like to do it. And it's just a really lovely way of doing things. But aside from that as well, the price. Normally, if you pay for a walking tour, you pay for a guide, you pay £10-20 a person. This you just buy for £9.99. And you have it within your individual group, and you can just follow walk all around Cambridge and explore it for yourself. The brochure actually does pay for itself, because on top of obviously having the walking tour for the colleges and the museums, you also get lots of discounts and local information for the local area. So we work with some really well-established businesses here. So obviously the Punting Company, Rutherfords that we're representing. But then of course you've got really nice restaurants, cafes. Butch Annie's a really famous burger place here in Cambridge, and the brew house has got 20% off the bill. So there's lots and lots of benefits. And to be honest, if you haven't gone and seen this already, the Cambridge Gin Laboratory is an absolute experience. It's absolutely amazing. And it's one of the most famous, renowned gins in the world at this moment in time. And they're doing very, very well for themselves.
Cambridge actually has lots of history.
Yeah, exactly. So that's in a nutshell what the brochure is all about. But it's just a great way of you exploring Cambridge with all the information that you have if you're a local, but doing it in your own time to save money.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll check that out later as well. Okay.
Right, lovely. Thank you ever so much. You can have that as a present.
Oh, thank you. So यार, इसने लड़का ने मेरे को ये दिए, ये है 10 पाउंड के करीब। तो ये बंदा कह रहा था कि अभी जो कोविड चल रहा है इस वजह से ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि मतलब आप सीधे सीधे कॉलेज में जाओ क्योंकि कॉलेजेस तो बंद हैं। तो इसने बोला कि ये बुक बेचता है, ये मतलब बेसिकली हर चीज़ का मैप है इसमें। और एट द एंड ये जो भी है मतलब ऑफ़र रहते हैं इसके अपने की, मतलब रेस्टोरेंट्स के ऑफर्स है, 10% ऑफ है, कहीं 20% ऑफ है। तो ये इसका साइड बिजनेस है। ये जो यहाँ पंटिंग कराता है उसके अलावा भी ये लड़का ये सब कराता है। और ये असम जाना चाहता है इसने बताया, और केरला जाना चाहता है क्योंकि इसके भी बहुत सारे इंडियन फ्रेंड्स रहे हैं। तो और यही है हमारी कंपनी जो अभी करा रही है हमें टूर। यहाँ बहुत सारी कंपनी थी, मेरे को पता नहीं था पहले यहाँ आने से कि यहाँ पे मतलब इतनी सारी कंपनियाँ खड़ी होंगी। इसके लिए मैंने सोचा यार एक ही कंपनी के इतने लोग रहते हैं, पर ये कंपनी डिफरेंट है। तो जो हमारी वाली कंपनी है जिससे हम टूर कर रहे हैं वो है रदरफोर्ड। तो यार देखते हैं अब एक्सपीरियंस कैसा होता है, क्योंकि मैं भी पंटिंग पहली बार ही कर रही हूँ और मुझे 1.5 साल हो गया यहाँ। तो अब यार अब तो जाके ही पता लगेगा, पर मेरे ख्याल से काफ़ी मतलब स्वीट है ये लोग। इनकी पूरी टीम है ये पीछे रदरफोर्ड वालों की, जितने भी नीली उसमें टी शर्ट्स में दिख रहे हैं सब रदरफोर्ड वाले हैं। तो मेरे से पूछ रही थी इनकी मैनेजर की हमें कोई टैग लाइन बताओ। मैंने कहा यार मैंने कहा आपका तो कंपनी का नाम ही अच्छा है, रदरफोर्ड ही नाम रख लिया। तो मैंने कहा और आपको क्या चाहिए। तो यार चलो चलते हैं, देखते हैं। चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर देना अगर आपको पसंद आए तो। यार वीडियो लाइक करो, कमेंट करके मुझे बताना कि आपको कैसे लगा। चलते हैं। हेलो यार अगेन। तो हम फंडिंग के लिए आए हैं, हम बैठे हुए बोट में और बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटमेंट हो रही है मेरे को, क्योंकि हर बार हम टाल देते थे कि नहीं यार अगली बार कर लेंगे, अगली बार कर लेंगे। तो आखिर फाइनली वो दिन आ ही गया जब मैंने डिसाइड करा कि चलो भाई फंडिंग करते ही करते हैं। हम ऐसे ही घूम रहे थे, हमारा कोई खास प्लान नहीं था फंडिंग का, पर अब हमने सोचा कि चलो यार अब कर ही लेते हैं। तो यार चलो चलते हैं और देखते हैं कि यहाँ के कैम्ब्रिज के कॉलेजेस और फंडिंग में ऐसी क्या खास बात है कैम्ब्रिज के अंदर जो बाकी सिटीज़ में नहीं है। तो चलो चलते हैं और देखते हैं कैसा रहता है।
College, of course, was founded in 1424 by Thomas Audley, who was Vice Chancellor to King Henry VIII. Now, the college itself is quite a small college. Only about 400 to 500 students study here every year. It's a college that was very well known for its rugby and alcoholics, as those two tend to go hand in hand, as well as for the fact it was also the last college in the UK to accept girls to attend in 1988, 32 years ago. And the reason for this was the college masters. They used to have various meetings every week, and by meetings they go to the pub, have about 10 pints each, and have various different rants and raves about how they thought women were inferior and would destroy the education system. Now, of course, when the girls were finally accepted to study here, the same boys thought they'd hold what they called was a formal protest, where they dressed themselves up in black, flew the flags at half-mast, and carried a coffin around the entirety of Cambridge, shouting in the death of education for the college. 3 months later, the grade average rose by 64%. In the last 32 years, it's risen by 84, and all 3 Nobel Prize winners at Waltham College have all been women as well. No one is ever surprised by the end of that story, for the record. No one is ever surprised at all. Now here, of course, on my right-hand side, we've got some accommodation for Magdalen College. One building was built in the 1640s, the other 1970s, probably guess which is which. All buildings you'll see here on the river, though, are great to live in here to stay, for better or worse.
Sometimes you do see the country and it looks like we've left our home behind.
Now guys, after Magdalen, we'll slowly be moving into St John's College. St John's was founded by Lady Margaret Beaufort in 1511. She did sadly pass away in 1509, so the college was left to a Catholic bishop called John Fisher, hence the name St John's College.
Wow.
Mind your heads.
ये है यार सेंट जॉन्स कॉलेज, और ये मेरा भी फेवरेट कॉलेज है क्योंकि मैं इसके अंदर जा चुकी हूँ और ये बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर है अंदर से। और यार देखो बहुत लोग मतलब अलग अलग बोर्ड्स में अलग अलग कंपनी के लड़के अलग अलग चीज़ें बता रहे हैं, हिस्ट्री बताते हैं ये लोग पूरी तरह से कि कब ये कॉलेज बना था और किसने बनाया था, हर वो चीज़ बताते हैं जो चीज़ हिस्ट्री के बारे में जानने के लिए मतलब फंडिंग कोई भी बंदा करेगा। तो ये कोर्ट में जा रहे हैं हम सेंट जॉन्स के। 1848
Even used to have their own little church there and chapel, as you can see from the stained glass. Paul, that was renovated in 1624.
1624 बहुत पुराना यार ये तो 1624 में बनाया था। वैसे मैं इसके चैपल पे जा चुकी हूँ, वो जो छत है ना ऊपर, वहाँ वो छत है ना ऊपर, वहाँ जा चुकी हूँ। बहुत ही ज़्यादा सुंदर दिखता है वहाँ से कैम्ब्रिज यार। तो यार ये सेंट जॉन से निकले हैं अभी हम, और बहुत बड़ा कॉलेज है और मेरे ख्याल से दुनिया के रिचेस्ट कॉलेजेस में भी आता है सेंट जॉन्स। ये पता नहीं मुझे नंबर रैंकिंग पता नहीं है, पर ये सब इनकी अकोमोडेशन है। बच्चे जो कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी के जो बच्चे रहते हैं उनकी अकोमोडेशन है ये सब, जितने भी बिल्डिंग ये दिख रही है ब्रिज के आसपास। बहुत ज़्यादा ही
Now guys, this here is the Wren Bridge, or the Kitchen Bridge, designed by Sir Christopher Wren. He also designed St Paul's Cathedral in London as well as the Wren Library, which you'll see up on the left in a few minutes. As I come out of the Wren Bridge, behind me on my right hand side, you'll see the front of the new cool building of St John's, far more impressive than the back, to say the least.
cute.
Now, this building here was designed by a man called Henry Hutchinson in 1848. Now, something to know about Henry is that he had OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and he got addicted to how symmetrical the building was going to be. He'd sit out on a lawn chair and tell builders what they were doing and how they were placing the bricks wrong and doing bad construction work. And as you can imagine, got a little bit annoying towards the end. And they started to compare him to a bride on her wedding day, wanting everything exactly perfect and having a foul-mouthed temper at the smallest things that would go wrong. And of course, this building eventually became nicknamed the Wedding Cake for being symmetrically perfect the entire way around. However, he did want to pass a bylaw saying that if you opened a window on one side of the building, you were to run around to the window on the opposite side and open that one as well, we'd be fined £150 for ruining symmetrical imagery.
Wow.
Which thankfully didn't go through, otherwise you'd have a lot of bankrupt freshers by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Trinity Richard was on that's my left over clock in the clock tower. You can see that clock tower and where the clock was supposed to be. And that little hole.
He's really lovely. He's really lovely. I feel bad. Now, of course, we're quite literally in the middle of a rivalry currently between St John's on the right-hand side and Trinity on the left.
on the left, yeah.
So, of course, St John's College was
Yeah,
founded
Trinity, yeah.
and taken over by a Catholic bishop called John Fisher. Trinity College was founded by King Henry VIII, the man responsible for the reformation of the Catholic Church, and beheading John Fisher, their founder. So these two are never really going to get along. Now, even today, you can notice the eagle on top of the doorway of St John's College that actually, instead of facing symmetrically perfectly to the front, actually faces away to the left. Now, a lot of people say that it's facing away to the left in disgust at Trinity College across the river. Trinity aren't that petty. They have a cannon statue in their courtyard instead, which is angled just right so if it were to fire, it would hit St John's, which is very charming, isn't it?
Yeah. वाओ देखो लोग क्या एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं अंदर ही
क्या कर रहे हैं?
ये है ट्रिनिटी वो जो कॉलेज है वो है पूरा ट्रिनिटी कॉलेज ट्रिनिटी इसमें वो भी पढ़ा था शायद आइजैक न्यूटन आई थिंक
हाँ, न्यूटन।
ट्रिनिटी कॉलेज में पढ़े थे सर आइजैक न्यूटन
उसी के सामने वो एप्पल ट्री है ना?
हाँ एप्पल ट्री जो है न्यूटन से एप्पल ट्री ट्रिनिटी में
Now,
मैंने
Trinity College, we're coming past on my left-hand side, is one of the largest and richest colleges here in the UK, though. It's worth this day about £1.6 billion, and it's the third largest landowner in the UK to date, next to Manchester Queen and the National Trust as well. So, for example, they own parts of Oxford Circus and the O2 Arena in London. 50% of all land that Tesco is built on, they own that too. And you can walk from Cambridge to Oxford. That's not the old Trinity land either.
वाओ
We also have a record for 32 Nobel Prize winners, more than all the colleges on the river combined. 28 medalists. 6 prime ministers attended the college as well, including Winston Churchill. You also have people like Prince Charles, Isaac Newton, Lord Byron, A.A. Milne, Ernest Rutherford. Basically, if you want to make your parents proud, this is the college to go to. I went to an arts uni, so they weren't really big fans of that. But well, here we go.
well we wish
I got a
we
degree
could
in
have
graphic
gone there
design, as you can see, thoroughly useful here. Now, just coming on the Trinity Bridge now.
We don't have to be quiet, so we may finish a little bit early.
But surprisingly, not surprisingly,
You ain't a celebrity.
चुपचाप सुनो फिर इसे हिंदी आती होगी तो बेटा बेइज्जती हो जाएगी बहुत बुरी Where are you from anyways?
Sorry?
Where are you from?
So I get people asking me this and they never believe my answer. I'm from Ireland. I was born in Dublin in 1997, in St James
Yeah,
Hospital.
we
and
don't
then I
believe.
moved here to Cambridge when I was 2 years old. And my father's Sri Lankan, because I know you're looking at me like, are you sure you're Irish? But my father's Sri Lankan, my mum's Irish. It's a weird mix, I know. But I get people asking me and I tell them I'm Irish and they kind of look at me like, like, I know you can see me. Like, I know how this looks. No, I'm very much. So yeah, I was born in Dublin. I lived in London for a few years and then moved to Cambridge when I was about 7.
Wow
So, grown up in Cambridge, as you can tell by the voice, because I sound like a stuck-up. You're all thinking it, come on. Now we're just coming under Garrett Hostel Bridge here. So this here is Garrett Hostel Bridge, one of the simplest and earliest bridges here, of course. This one was built in 1997. Just after that, you have the German Library on the left, built in 1998. And also the old architecture of Trinity Hall, which is found in 1509. So this is where Stephen Hawking attended. He came here and did his postgraduate degree at Cambridge University. Of course, later realised he could do better, so he came here. He discovered his black hole theory, as well as sadly diagnosed motor neurons disease. And now, sadly, of course, is buried in Westminster Abbey in between Charles Darwin and Isaac Newton as well. You guys seen the film A Theory of Everything? Anyone heard of that? So parts of that were filmed here up and down the river. We had The Imitation Game about Alan Turing, filmed at King's College, and Chariots of Fire filmed in Trinity College Courtyard as well. Of course, guys, here we're just coming through Clare College now. So Clare College is one of the oldest colleges here on the river, being founded in 1338 by a French princess called Lady Elizabeth de Clare. Now, she actually founded the college. She founded the college using the inheritance she got from the 3 dead husbands she had before the age of 23. Wow, that was a sentence. So yeah, the first husband she married at the age of 19. He died of old age 2 months after being married. The second one she married at the age of 22. He went off and died in battle 6 months later. Third one she married by the age of 23. He died of illness about 4 months after being married to her. These were all very old and very rich landsmen who lived around Cambridge, and of course left her all the land and all the money they had. Hence, she became one of the richest and most powerful women in Europe at the time. Although she was also nicknamed the Black Widow of Cambridge for fairly obvious reasons. I like to tell that story on hen tools or puzzles just to really get the gears going. And of course, now coming up on the left-hand side, you have my house. I'm joking. This is King's College, founded in 1441 by King Henry VI. Originally founded as a finishing school for the All Boys College of Eton. Something to know about Eton students: they don't work a lot, and they never have, and they probably never will. Now, these students here that came, of course, they'd been spending their time at Eton. And these students had spent their lives basically drinking nice whiskey, smoking nice cigars, and basically waited on hand and foot. And then they had to come to Cambridge to work. And they didn't. They actually spent their entire time drinking, gambling and partying for the first 10 years that King's College was here. And this left the master of the college in a slightly difficult position, because he could either hope that if he gave them a very long speech about integrity and work, they'd eventually pull some good grades out their arses, or he could just let them be and give them all first at the end, regardless of how much work they did. Of course, went the second option for 10 years, and none of the students who came from there did any work, went to any exams, went to any lectures. And this eventually became known as the gentleman's degree, which does not give us a very good name at the end of the day either. There we go.
ये है किंग कॉलेज. किंग्स कॉलेज बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर है, पर फिर भी मेरे को सेंट जॉन सबसे ज़्यादा सुंदर
I was
है.
just saying, the girls are doing it themselves.
No, don't do it yourself.
I'm
Don't
just
do it
saying
yourself. Because honestly, I'm going to go past and resist the slight urge to knock one of them in. And let's be honest, I know you guys have come for the history, but that's 50% of the reason you guys came anyway. I can always tell with people, because I always get the same question: do people often fall in? And I know that's your way of saying, why has anyone fallen in yet? Now, this court coming up on the left-hand side here is one of the largest accommodations we have here in Cambridge. This whole building to my left only fits about 40 to 30 students. Students here are given a bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen and dining halls, and the rooms apparently even get bigger as you go up. So the top ones are meant to have open working fireplaces, king and queen size beds, and one room on the top floor is said to have its own grand piano as well. Wow. Which really sucks if you don't play piano. But yeah, these rooms would go to the best students in third year at King's College. The higher the grade you got, the higher the floor you got, for about £150 a week. Considering I paid $200 a week for an accommodation that's about the size of this bag.
तो जैसे कि यार ऑलरेडी हम बोट में बैठे हुए हैं और ये जो लड़का यहाँ पंडिंग कर रहा है ये सारी हिस्ट्री बता रहा है हर जगह की। तो बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है आई थिंक, पहली बार के लिए स्पेशली जब आप पहली बार यहाँ आते हो तो आई थिंक पंटिंग करनी चाहिए, मतलब मेरे हिसाब से तो पर्सनली। तो यार मेरे को प्लीज़ कमेंट सेक्शन में बता देना कि आपको कैसे लगा वर्चुअली ही सही। तो आई थिंक काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है। चलो देखते हैं, बाकी और भी बहुत सारी कॉलेजेस बचे हुए हैं।
Bridge coming under here is the Mathematical Bridge. Now this is the bridge that I've had to lie about for the last 8 years, and I'm going to tell you the real story. Actually no, I'll tell you the fake story first. The story I was led to believe was that this bridge was apparently designed by Isaac Newton, the famous mathematician who studied at Trinity College. And he apparently designed the bridge with no metal, no nuts, no bolts, no fittings, nothing to keep it together. And all the way he designed it, it held itself together, and it stayed like that for about 10 years. And then some of his students came along, made it a bit to drink, and they thought that if they could take the bridge apart and put it back together the same way, it would prove they were just as smart as he was. They were drunk at the time, so obviously it didn't end very well. And they woke up with the bridge in pieces. They had to go to the master of the college and tell him what they'd done. And as punishment, they were commissioned to redesign the bridge with nuts and bolts and metal, which is the bridge you see here today. Now, of course, all of that is a lie, has been for the last God knows how many years punting's been here. The bridge itself was designed by William Etheridge, who was a student to Sir Isaac Newton, but the bridge itself was built about 20 years after Isaac Newton had died, so it would have been pretty impressive if he had designed the bridge. It's always been built with nuts and bolts and fittings. The bridge itself has been taken apart and put back together about 4 or 5 times since 1712 when the bridge was built. And even then, officially, it's not actually called the Mathematical Bridge. Again, that's another name that's been made up over the last 40 years punting's been here. The official name for the bridge is, surprise, surprise, the Wooden Bridge, of course. Hence people coming up with a more interesting story. We're just coming under Silver Street Bridge here. If you look to my left, there is a pub there called the Anchor. Now, this pub used to be an underground jazz bar before it was renovated in the 80s, and after that it's also where Pink Floyd had their first ever gig as well. Okay guys, so this is the mill pond here, which is coming into. Now this ride turn us around, right, take us back.
तो यार अब हम लोग वापस जाएंगे क्योंकि ये करीब 45 मिनट की होती है टोटल जो ये पंटिंग होती है, ये लगभग 45 मिनट की होती है। और हमें इसने सारी हिस्ट्री वगैरह सब कुछ कॉलेज जितने भी रास्ते में आते हैं दिखा दिया। मैथमेटिकल ब्रिज तक ये लोग आते हैं और फिर मैथमेटिकल ब्रिज से वापस जाना होता है। तो अब हम लोग वापस जा रहे हैं और मेरे को यार बताना कि कैसा रहा आप लोगों का एक्सपीरियंस। और मुझे तो काफ़ी मज़ा आया। तो मेरे ख्याल से ये एक अच्छी चीज़ है करने के लिए पंटिंग। तो चलो देखते हैं और प्लीज़ इसे सब्सक्राइब कर देना। थैंक यू।